welcome to Deep Thoughts on.
Marketing.
I'm your one of your hosts, Marianne Spressy with Teach Me Social, and what's up, Southwest Florida?
And I am Jenny with Jenny Be Creative.
And we want to welcome you to this episode where we're going to talk about your brand story. Now, I get so confused on what the heck a brand story is.
In the
How do you
beginning.
do it? What do you do with it? Why you even need to be on? And where do you all begin with this? So we got our resident expert on branding, Jenny, is going to explain it all to us.
All right, so let's start with the nitty gritty. What is a brand story? So your brand story is essentially a story that puts an emotional attachment to your brand. So it can include all sorts of fun stuff like how you began. I used to work at a credit union. They started at the lockbox in the 30s in the basement of a business.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Or like, was it Amazon or one of them started in the garage?
Yeah.
Somebody, yeah.
Exactly. It's those little tidbits that, no way. Or, that little bit of your story that people can connect to because we're all humans. And branding is an emotional attachment to a business. And this is what the story gives you.
And that's because we buy on an emotional level.
Exactly.
Got it.
It's all psychology, people. So
It's a big mind game.
It is. So now that you have this beautiful story, and it should be, you should type it out, guys. And you should have a small version of it, and maybe 25 words or less, and then a bigger one, maybe around 100 words. So they're not really big in the first place. These aren't novels, but they are, a short story to make that emotional attachment, because you're going to need a short one for some platforms and a big one for maybe, your About Us on your website. Because everywhere you are, you should have your brand story on there somewhere, somehow. Usually the About Us on your website, on social media, you can make it a post, but you can also make it a part of your descriptor.
Right. Facebook's got a short version that you put in,
Yep.
and then a longer version
Yep,
that you put in
exactly.
on your business pages.
Exactly.
Yep.
And that's exactly what goes there. Boop.
Got it.
And why? Why? You might as well go through all the W's, right?
Yeah.
Why do you need it? Because you need your customers to make that emotional attachment, and it's just one more tool in your toolbox to get you there.
Okay, so who writes this wonderful brand story?
Well, hopefully, a good writer.
Oh, is this a service you provide?
I can definitely help you with it for sure. Not the biggest on the writing, but I have some friends.
Oh, you got peoples.
I got peoples. I can say the words really well, but typing them out, my brain just kind of goes.
So we're just kind of curious too, like how many of you folks go and actually read the about section
Yeah.
of a business? Now I will on occasion, not often, but if I'm unfamiliar with the business and I'm thinking I might want to do business with them or I might want to collaborate with them, then I will read it.
Exactly. I look at it when I'm researching companies, when I'm looking for that person to help me in some way. I go to their About Us. Also, whenever, you're recommending somebody, share the About Us, because this will give them
That's a good
that.
idea. I know nonprofits, I will check out who their board members are.
Yeah.
Because you want to see what kind of diverse background they have. Especially if it's a
Exactly.
local nonprofit.
Absolutely. Because those people stories are part of the full brand story in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
Because that's all we are, is a giant pile of stories, guys.
Where it's all going to.
It is. Well, it's the emotional attachment.
Right.
And
Commercials, they're nothing but a story.
Yeah,
Look at the ones that are so popular,
exactly.
you know?
They all do
Little
it.
Flow with Progressive, and that's all stories.
It is stories. Some of them are funny, some of them are sad.
Some of them are, what are you thinking?
Well, But so make sure that you come up with your brand story. You know, what can I get emotionally out of your brand? You know.
All right. Now you got some tools on your website to help that people can purchase.
I do.
To help with their branding.
I do. I have some worksheets to help you work through your brand and all its different aspects because it's complicated, guys. It's big head stuff. And if you have it all on one happy little sheet, it makes it way easier. Work smarter, not harder.
Yep.
And Marianne, you have stuff too?
Yes. Yeah.
On marketing and social media?
Nothing. I'm planning and strategies, social media stuff. We have a little startup guide if you're just getting started. Everything you need to know to get, like we talked about in our previous shows, a lot of those things are all in there. So there's a whole plethora, and I'm working on some new stuff.
You go, girl.
It might even by the time we get this
Maybe.
out live and everything.
Before I edit it?
Yeah, it might actually be on there. I don't know.
We'll see.
But, it'll be on Instagram. I'm working on some Instagram stuff.
Oh, you go, girl.
Yep.
It's like somebody does social media or something.
You would think. I don't know.
I don't know. All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Bye.